Welcome to the Farmer Donkey Show, where the seeds are planted and the crops will grow. Grab your boots, let the good vibes flow. It's Farmer Donkey time. Let's go.
Hello and welcome everybody. Farmer Donkey here. We are on episode 16 here on our Pioneer Challenge on New Hope. So, today on the series, we are going to be making a little bit of money. We're going to sell some of our wood products. We got quite a few because we didn't sell any last episode. Everything but the planks is above its max price, so we were going to go ahead and get those sold. And of course it is snowing because it's just below freezing, and we are making quite a bit off of our wood already. Yeah. So what do we have in store for today's episode? Well, we wanted to go ahead and start moving some of our TMR into our cow pen and get that there. We also have our bales of silage that we got to move down. And then we wanted to look to see what we can invest in to further this challenge. I mean, granted, right now we only have 76,000. We do have a little bit of wood to sell, but that's about it as far as what our prices are going to be. We have quite a few planks, so that might be something that we end up investing in, is something else to use our planks on. Besides just selling, because we do still have quite a few trees that we can cut down. Let's see what else will spawn. Trying to clear out as much, there we go, as much as we can per load. Thankfully our tractor's not having any issues with slipping or sliding. So that is great for us. Oh man. Yeah, we have quite a bit of lumber, don't we? Okay. Oh. Yep. I think we have reached our limit. Don't mind the stack as it's trying to tip. But we're going to get this sold real quick. But yeah, so we have to move a bunch of our bales down to our cowshed area. Oh. There we go. And we're almost back up to 100,000. Now, last episode we did go ahead and we paid off our loan. So we currently are debt free. And what a great feeling that is. So anything we make from this point is pure profit. Granted, we're going to be reinvesting a lot of it into other things. But yeah. Our lumber mill and our flour mill has definitely helped us out a great ton. But one of those things that we wanted to do was kind of invest in making cakes. So, We will probably be looking into what we need for that. I know I spoke with you guys last time about what kind of sugar we wanted to plant. Now, it's not planting season for either kind at the moment. And I don't think we have a field to do so. But that is something we will definitely be looking into the future. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments down below which type of sugar I should go for, either sugar beet or sugar cane. And we will probably go with what you guys suggest. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Okay, it looks like we don't have any more. Okay, yeah, we're just shy of a pallet of prefab walls. And then we don't have any more pallets of planks long or wood beams. So, oh, it does say that our milk, our bottled milk, is above max price. So we can sell that as well. So what we can do, well, one, I'm going to go ahead and drop off our winch because, well, we're not using it at the moment. And we're going to take our trailer, we're going to probably run down, set it up, yeah, we're going to set it up to take some bales. And we're going to run down and drop those bales off, pick up our milk, and it said the farmer's market is the best place to sell our milk. So we're going to do that. Probably should have that tank down at the dairy farm, but we also use it for water for our goats. So we'll customize that. Yep, awesome. So with that being said, I think we will probably have to come and get something along those lines for that. Let me see where our goats are at. Okay, our goats still have plenty of water. I mean, yes, do our cows still have plenty of food? Absolutely. But we want to keep them fed and stocked up. So alright. So we got these to go run down there to the farm. I do believe they are fermented right now. Let's take a quick check. Yeah, so it only says that we have one bale basically of grass. So not too terribly bad. And that honestly might be something that we've already put over in the goat pen. But we are going to go ahead and drive down here to the cattle and I guess mix up some TMR. Or at least put our silage in there to make some TMR. Okay, there's the bridge. Just had to make sure. It's a little harder to see with all the snow. But this new John Deere that we have, well, I mean, I guess newish John Deere, it's definitely been putting in work for us. It's like we bought it brand new and we've already almost got 4 hours on it. So it has definitely been very helpful to have. But I'm definitely thinking we need to work on some things here on the farm. especially since with it being winter, there's not a whole lot to do. So I decided we're going to make an episode kind of based on just building up our farm the way we want it. So I do want to get the implements kind of stored a little bit, not necessarily just sitting out there in the elements. But in order to do so, we're going to need a teensy bitsy little bit of money. So that's why we are looking at selling some stuff. That, and of course, with everything being priced the way it is, there's no reason not to. Okay. So we're here. There we go. That's a load of silage in there. Let me... Oh. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that now so I don't forget. Turn off the autosave. Alright. Factories. How much room do we have in our TMR station? Oh, we are out of mineral feed. So we will need to buy a little bit of that. Last time we bought 8,000 liters. So we're going to grab the little bit of hay that's over here and see if we can't squeeze that in as well. Okay, it looks like it took all of it. That is awesome. Alright, so we're going to load up on our milk. I think we have quite a few pallets ready to go. That's it. What is our butter going for? I didn't even stop to think about that. Butter. Butter. Oh, it's above max price too. Nice. I can definitely get with that. Yeah, so sorry about this. Just gotta wait for all of these pallets to spawn, and I think we'll catch back up to you once the trailer's loaded. Alright, so we are loaded up. Let's head on down to the farmer's market and real quick see how much money we're gonna get for this. I'm kind of glad that we're not slipping and sliding at the moment. Well, I guess this is where the unload is. There we go. Alright, so we got about 18,253 dollars for it. Not bad. That's not bad at all. That'll definitely cover what we need for our TMR. Run in here real quick. And I don't think there's anything we really need. Yeah, I don't think there is. Maybe eventually we'll get a truck. It's only 13,000 here, so we might, I don't know. Alright, we need mineral feed. We'll buy 16 of them, just to get going. And then we got 100,000 left. So we'll see. Maybe we get that truck, but first I wanted to make some adjustments to our farm. So, with that being the priority, we will get that done first, and then we'll see what we have income-wise. Because I believe we should be good on seed, I think. We might still need a little bit of seed to plant the lavender, so we will have to save for that. Alright, there we go. But we're also going to be getting a little bit of income here and there as we go through the months anyway, just because of selling wood. Didn't think I could just hit L, move the straps, and I should be able to. Yep, there we go. Alright. Always forget about that. We're going to drop our trailer real quick. And we're going to grab our trailer, and we'll feed our cattle. So I will empty this out and feed the cattle, and then I will catch you guys back once we're up at the farm. Alright, so we made it back down to the farm, and we wanted to go ahead and look. Oh man, that is pretty bad. Alright, so we wanted to look at what we could do for a little bit of shed-wise. Try and organize our farm. So how many implements do we have? We have our stone picker, our barrel. We have our wrapper, our mower, our tedder, our plow. So we got quite a few things here. Ooh. And that reminds me, we are gonna need to buy a we're gonna need to buy a, what does that look like? I don't think that'll work for the size of some of our stuff. But yeah, we're gonna need to buy a cultivator here coming up soon. What'll kind of match the theme of this farm? I kind of want something a little older and probably wooden, because right now we don't have a whole lot of fancy stuff. So I think that's what we'll do. So we'll probably pop down Um, I mean, even this wouldn't look too bad. And granted, we're still sleeping in a tent. Um, yeah. Ooh, those are a little narrow. We could just do a wood shelter. Yeah. No, we don't want it too close to our maintenance area. We kind of want to leave enough room to get in and out of each side. But I think that's what we will do there. And then we wanted another little space, kind of to store a lot of our products. That way we're not just stacking it on the side. So something that'll kind of match along those lines of stuff. Although, yeah, I think what we'll do is we will go ahead and go with I think we'll go with this one here. It kind of matches. And then we can just plop that down right there. And then we can get everything kind of pulled into that. So now we're gonna spend a little bit of time and get everything pulled into cover. We can get our hay bales pulled out of the elements. There we go. And get those put into the shelter. And then our actual hay. Not bad, not bad. We can finally get a little organized. I know it is winter time, so everything's kind of covered in snow. I think as far as leveling everything out, I will probably wait until the snow is cleared off to do so. So that may or may not be on camera when we do that. I don't know why those didn't go in. Well, let me get rid of the trailer first, and then we'll get those pushed in. So with the trailer, that's another reason why I kind of wanted these more like pull style barns, is so I can pull straight through and have the trailer ready to go once we're here. Alright. Now, I do wonder if any of them are going to be tall enough for our harvester. But we will definitely have to see. Alright, so stone picker. That's going to be next to the plow. Because we're going to use those around the same time. So I think if we keep like the other two of these open for the plow and cultivator, wouldn't be too bad. I think we should still look into a cultivator. Oh, I forgot all about the roller. Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, our plow is not going to take up nearly as much space. So I think we'll put the roller on one side and the plow on the other side of it. Just trying to get a little bit organized. Trying to get a lot of this stuff out of the elements. This honestly might not even be enough storage for all of our stuff. But we will definitely have to see, depending on how much more we get. Now, and granted, yes, these sheds are pretty cheap to put down. So we can do those pretty quickly, pretty easily. Alright, so it only makes sense to go ahead and pull this mower pretty much straight forward. Right here. And alright, so I'm going to get all the rest of this kind of pulled in and organized, and then I will catch back up to you guys once I have done that. Alright, so we did get pretty much everything put away. We still need to find a place for the trailer. Yeah, I couldn't get that to fit under the shed. So I might back it into one of the slots in the two sheds that I have back here. So that might be where we put the windrower. But right now it's kind of just sitting there in between. There's not a whole lot that we can put in there. We moved all of the bales and our flour into the storage over here. So it's out of the elements-ish. But yeah, I kind of like what we did here. I did look at cultivators. I don't think we're going to go ahead and purchase one of those just yet. Just because the size that we would want is a little bit more expensive. And we could probably, at the moment, just throw our plow on the field over there. And just plow under the oilseed radish. Granted, yes, that's going to probably take another step of digging up stones, but then we can get a little bit more lime out of it. So there's that. Um, but yeah, I think this honestly is where I'm going to go ahead and call the episode. Uh, Again, sorry I didn't have a whole lot to do today, but I think today was pretty productive. So yeah, until next time. Uh, Peace.